Hi class, this is a calculator support video for lesson number 4. Lesson number 4 talks about binomial probability distribution. This is the PDF file that you're going to click on. This is a lesson that you're going to read on your own. It's 4 pages long. All of the information is in there for you to read, but just to support you in doing this lesson, I want to show you how to get certain things in this with your calculator, so it'll help you along the way. So there's a few things in this lesson that you're going to need to know. One is called a combinatoric, and a combinatoric, it's going to be explained to you right here, and you can read it. But you have to calculate this. So this is a combinatoric 12 over 5. What that means is, how many ways can I select 5 things out of a total of 12? And in the lesson they kind of tell you how to get from one thing to another. So here we go. In your calculator, to get that combinatoric, it's all under the math button. And if you see the math right here, if I select my math, and then if I go over to probability, you'll notice that the third button down says NCR. And that C stands for combination or combinatoric. So that's where you find it. Now, the first thing you got to do is you got to put in the top number. So I'm going to exit out of this. Okay, so I'm going to clear out of that. And to do the 12 over 5 right here, the parentheses with the 12 over 5 stands for combination, that whole symbol. So we're going to put in 12 in our calculator. We're going to hit the math button. As everybody see my finger on the bottom left of the screen there. I'm going to hit the math button. I'm going to go over to where it says probability, and I'm going to highlight number 3, which is NCR for combinatoric. I'm going to hit enter, and then I put in the bottom number, which is 5. And then I'm going to hit enter. And that answer is 792. So there's 792 ways of selecting 5 items out of a total of 12 items. And this whole PDF goes into explaining, you notice the answer is right here, 792. Goes into explain what that means and etc. So here's another one. Here's 25 over 13. Okay, so 25 over 13. If we put in the number 25 and then we hit the, I'm going to go up just a smidge, the math button bottom left there where my thumb is, I'm going to hit the math. I'm going to highlight probability, NCR, and then I'm going to put in the bottom number 13. Okay, I'm going to hit enter, and that stands for 5,200,300. So that answer is right here. That's how we got the answer. And that stands for the number of ways of selecting 13 things out of a total of 25 things. And the lesson goes a little further into explaining how to get all that stuff. Now, another part of the lesson is raising things to a power. So if you want to raise 0.34 to the third in your calculator, let me clear out the screen. There's a caret key right here, and that's raising to a power. So if I want to put in 0.34, there we go, 0.34. If I hit raise, and I put in 3, so the caret means raise, there it is, 0.34 raised to the third. And if I hit enter, I'm just going to scoot over just a little bit. You'll notice there is the 0.039304, 0.039304. And again, the lesson goes in. I think the next one says 0.74 to the fourth, 0.74 caret to the fourth. And that, if you notice right there, there's the 0.299 in the calculator. And there's the 0.2998656 in the lesson. So that's how you raise things to a power. And then we combine those two things. And right here on the bottom of the PDF file, on the bottom of page 1, it says evaluating a binomial probability distribution using those two concepts. And I'm just going to skip over really quick. You're going to read the PDF file on your own, but I just want to show you how you can do all this in the calculator. So you're going to read all these, but then it asks you, as you're reading through, it says, we want you to calculate something like this. Now, above this, it explains where these numbers come from, but I want to show you how this is done in the calculator. So the first thing is a combinatoric, and these are all multiplied together. When there's nothing between the parentheses, that means multiplication. Okay, it's a little tough to see. That is the exponent 8 there, and that is the exponent 4. I hope you can see it a little better. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you here. Okay, there's the 12 over 4, 0.72 to the 8th, 0.28 to the 4th. Let me zoom back out just a little bit. and we want to get that answer. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that in the calculator. Okay, here we go. So first thing you want to do is, just like we did earlier, we want to put that 12 over 4 as a combinatoric. So I'm going to hit 12. I'm going to hit bottom left, see where my thumb is. There's the math button right there. So I'm going to hit math. We're going to go to probability. Whoop, I hit the wrong button, sorry. Math, there we go. We're going to go to NCR. Okay, and then we're going to put in the number 4. I'm right here. Whoop, right there, the number 4. And then we're going to hit times, and we're going to put in 0.72, and we're going to raise it to the 10th. And then we're going to multiply by 0.28, and we're going to raise it to the... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong question. Hold on, let me delete. We raised it to the 8th power, and then we're multiplying by 0.28, and we're raising it to the 4th power. Sorry about that. I was looking at the wrong question. But there we go. 0.72 to the 8th power, 0.28 to the 4th power. If we hit enter, we're getting back 0.2197, 3 dot, 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 dot. And if you notice right here, we go 4 decimals for these, and we're going to say 0.2197, and there's the calculator, 0.2197. Pretty good. Let me scroll up a little bit, and I'll show you another one here. So here's one here, 20 over 14, 0.75 to the 14th, 0.25 to the 6th. This is the bottom of page 2 on this PDF file. Okay, I show you how to do it here, but again, it always looks nicer when you actually see it in the calculator. So we're going to put it in. 20. We're going to hit the math button. We're going to highlight NCR. We're going to hit enter. We're going to put in 14. So there's 20 NCR 14. That represents that parentheses with 20 over 14. That's not a division. That's actually an NCR. Okay. Then we're going to multiply by 0.75 raised to the 14th, and then we're going to multiply by 0.25 and raised to the 6th. Okay. Where these numbers come from is explained in the lesson, but this calculator enhancement video, I'm just showing you how you can get this in a calculator. Hopefully it makes you a little more comfortable. We're going to hit enter, and we're getting back can you see it there nicely? 1686 and change. We're going to do 4 decimals, 1686. I'm going to put the calculator down for a second, and you'll notice there it is, 1686. And then that's the probability. That then gets changed to a percentage by moving the decimal over 2 places. And so 16.86%. So that's why we go 4 decimals here, so that when we move it over 2, you still have 2 decimals for the answer. And there you go. And that's how it's done. And the rest of this PDF file is just showing you where the numbers come from. But now that you know how the calculator works, these numbers hopefully don't scare you too much. Any questions on this lesson, please, don't hesitate to, if you're on campus, stop by my office, or if you're not, then feel free to send me an email and I'll try and help you through it as much as I can over the phone or on email or whatever. Okay, good luck.